I like Jimmy. I think he's he's just like a guy. He's just a dude. He's a bit weird. He's like a walking human algorithm. That's all he wants to do is just YouTube. I do legitimately believe that all he wants to do is just YouTube. That's it. He just wants to do YouTube. That's what his main goal in life is. That's what his main aspiration is. He does love capitalism. He's a big capitalism defender. I don't agree with that. Jimmy, the fucking Mr. Beast. Okay? Plenty of people do. As far as content creators goes, this is a sea of awfulness and horrible people. And is Mr. Beast like meeting my metric of like bad guy overall? No. Sometimes he does videos that are icky. Some more icky than others, for sure. I don't think he's the Antichrist. But I understand why people feel icky about the content. Okay, did you watch Charlie's take yesterday? He agreed with you in his own way. So that's all good and fine. Except motherfuckers are out here literally proving what a lot of leftists say. One of the greatest critiques of what Mooncat, one of the greatest critiques of all of this stuff was coming from Mooncat. Okay? Friend of the show. Who said, a lot of rich people, you mean he don't know you? He do know me, actually. A lot of rich people specifically use charity to do PR for themselves, to launder goodwill for themselves, right? And a lot of those rich people are responsible for the structural burdens, okay? Mr. Beast is not one of those rich people. He's super rich, but he's not one of those rich people that is responsible for the structural burdens, as he's a fucking YouTuber, okay? I'm not like, he's not Jeff Bezos, he's not Elon Musk, he's not a fucking healthcare executive. He's a YouTuber. Okay? And whoa, this is a black shirt? What the fuck's going on? Anyway, my point is overall that like even if you were to take down Mr. Beast, right? Even if you were to say like I don't like what he does, I don't like his content, I feel like it's poverty porn or whatever. Even ultimately if you took him down, you're not actually achieving anything. You're not accomplishing anything in the grand scheme of things. And I'm not even saying like, oh, another person will replace him. That one's a given, obviously. But like, you're not accomplishing anything because like, what is the overall output of Mr. Beast other than he annoys you? You know what I mean? And you will look annoying in the process. Okay? His entire job and soul is dedicated to pretty much making the most like purposely inoffensive video that will reach the largest audience. Okay? That's it. And it's like a self-funding mechanism through entertainment that ends up, building up the 501c3, which would even make it more ethical, I guess, than other 501c3s for the most part, who rely on charitable donations and use a fuckload of that money back in the form of marketing, which is what he's doing already. But instead of charitable donations, it's the video itself that's like self-funding. Yeah. And there's a bunch of stuff that he does that's good too, like the food bank stuff, but it doesn't matter. My point is, even if he didn't have that, people are crazy. He's a massive influencer on young people. No, absolutely. But things that he does now, especially with his like insane amounts of fame, is overall not a bad message for young people at all. Like he's not fucking engaging in toxicity. He's not engaging in homophobia. He's not engaging in transphobia. He's not engaging in any kind of racist activity. Okay? Anyway, my point overall is that I understand why people feel icky about it, especially because like he is a capitalist. He is a capitalist. And he is the most accessible version of like the rich guy that you're mad at for, one, creating structural hurdles that stand in the way of progress, that then also rely on like the PR to make themselves look good. But I don't think he is the structural hurdle that is standing in the way of progress in the way that people think. However, One thing that I will mention is that whether Mr. Beast is doing this on purpose or not, this is a very real outcome of his videos. A very real outcome of his videos is that people that look at a video like that and go, dude, this is so fucked up. Like, how can people not realize that, like, healthcare should not be fucking paywalled? Like, how can people not realize healthcare should not be paywalled? What the fuck? Are all over the timeline getting eviscerated by the most insane nerds you've ever seen in your lifetime. Okay? One of them is Soygon of Akkad, because this drives clicks ultimately, where, as you guys know, I did this, my reaction was that this fills me with rage because, like, why we have the capacity to save these people, but we won't do it because we decided to paywall it. He, of course, did the exact same thing. Hassan is so close to realizing that he could be using his millions to help the disadvantaged too. Hassan discovers charity 2023 colorized. Now, the thing that annoys me about this is, of course, that, like, I do donate a lot to charity. I do donate a lot to various charities and unions. In 2022, last year, this community and along with myself raised almost $1 million for various charities and unions. Okay? And Sargon, on the other hand, still tries to do Gamergate content as a 50-year-old man while his YouTube career has withered away, similar to his political aspirations. I think that was a pretty adequate dunk on Sargon, ultimately. I have no issue with Mr. Beast, no matter how hard these neck-bearded losers try and present it that way. I have an issue with an immoral system that paywalls healthcare. If you were too desperate to claw a crumb of relevancy with a disingenuous hit tweet, you'd perhaps see that. But of course, people don't want to see that. They don't. No matter what happens, they don't want to see that. Okay? They don't. They want to fucking say, no, the system is fine. The system is awful. But also, it's just like, if I worked hard, I can succeed. It's wild that because you don't make giant YouTube spectacles, people will think you just don't donate to charity. My friend, don't worry. People already say that. Hey, buddy, I personally donated Whispers and raised over $1 million. First of all, Mr. Beast is also donating and raising through his videos, okay? So that's number one. Number two, it doesn't matter. Mr. Beast gave his money away. You took the money from your commie, mentally ill fans. These people are not even interested in, like, having a charitable perspective. They're just angry, okay? They're just fucking angry. That's it. Look at this. Look at this. Now, the point is, it doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't matter. There is no, like, I think a lot of the charity that a lot of people engage in is for PR. It's actually oftentimes very effective PR, let's be real. But these people are just angry, okay? They're just angry at the system. They're angry. They're oftentimes mentally ill. They're on Twitter, let's be real. We all know, I myself included, how that goes. Okay? People literally just don't want you to be a good person, and that's it. Yes. The point is, I think people feel frustrated, but they don't want to think about, like, systemic structural issues that require a lot of work to fix and a long time to fix. That would take a long time to fix. So for that reason, they're like, well, fuck you, Fuck you. Why are you even bringing this to attention? I just want to feel good about a rich guy helping people out. And that's fine. You can feel good about a rich guy helping people out, but that same rich guy, Mr. Beast, also recognizes that the system is fucking broken. Now, he's not, like, that aggressively on board or is going to use a whole lot of time defending or attacking the structural hurdles that capitalism presents, obviously. Because why the fuck would he? Because when you do that, this is what happens to your entire fucking mental health. If you spend a whole lot of time talking about how, like, healthcare should be free, what can we do to fucking achieve this, and work in that vicinity, work in that direction, then every mentally ill psychopath is going to come after you. So why the fuck would Mr. Beast or anyone who is, like, even a little sane ever do this? Why would they do that? These are not people in the margins that can have their perspective change. They're either willfully pushing a point they know is false or are too far gone to ever shift their thought process. I know. But ultimately, there are people in the margins that see that shit when it goes viral and go, maybe that's right. This guy sucks, actually, probably.